thanks a lot, those coaches. They needed that. But I'll tell you what, Coach Hoteling will take that any day over a haircut. First thing, just need to want to thank a group that's put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and that's the parents. So if you please stand, all the parents. Especially the senior parents, I think they've been up here more than the coaches have in the playoffs, so we really appreciate your enthusiasm and things. And our coaching staff, and Jim Jones, and Adam Corbelli, and there's so many other people help us, JP and Eric, and there's just so many people that help the program, and we really appreciate that. And to me, you look at it, it's a big puzzle. Whether that puzzle is 500 pieces or 1,000 pieces, whatever, everybody has a part, and if there's one piece missing, it's not there. And so there isn't anybody that has one bigger part than anybody else because it's not complete without all those pieces. And so we just appreciate all those people that help and volunteer and enthusiasm and fans. Good to have a good group of seniors up here. Just a little over a year ago, after our postseason meeting last year, we sat down and talked about there could be a chance that we could be where we're at right now. And so I went fast and just give these guys a hand for the positive leadership they've had. The radio announcer from Yankton, South Dakota that's covering Crofton called yesterday, and his question was, Coach, who's kind of your main people? Give me some names. I said, well, that's not really what we're about. We're several people, and we're a team, and we're all together. And he says, it sounds to me like you are a team. And that's no definite. It's definitely true. Whether you're on the field, our scout team has been very important to us during the playoffs here, and so everybody included. And we're just thankful that everybody's bought into the team concept and realized that it's not one or two people. I don't know what I'll say here, but just thank you. And if you happen to be going down the game, hopefully you'll make the Husker Vision, and you'll see you up there. And if not, you'll see it on TV. And we just thank you for all the support and enthusiasm that all of you have shown. And we're going to go and have a great time. And we look at this game. This is probably going to be our toughest championship game since 1992 when we played Bloomfield. A lot of similarities to the size and the aggressiveness of Crofton that Crofton presents us. And so it's going to be a tremendous challenge. And I just hope that when you're watching that you see a tremendous heart, a very competitive spirit, a very aggressive team out there on the field in Memorial Stadium. Thank you.
For you today. Parents? have a little special gift for you. So, guys. The guys have a poem in a frame, and it's called My Son's Football Uniform. If you have a chance, read it. They also all gave their moms loving messages on the back of their frame. So let's give these seniors a big round of applause. All right, as soon as the cheerleaders get out there, we're going to have a school song. All right. For all that he's done for the team.
Oops, he's backing into my picture.
Sorry.
Okay, there you go. Ready to roll?
With the orthopedic guys, I'm pretty sure that's what they tell you is that, yeah, your parts, they tore this and it'll heal up and, you know, you'll probably lose 10% function. As strong as you are.
My golf swing. Oh no.
Has it caused you problems in the weight room?
I haven't even been in there.
Love you too.
They go up that way. No, I'm riding with Adam in the 20 years Adam and I don't race. We have to drive them. Very rock and roll.
It's all right.
Run!
And you know, and I give you a compliment. You know, the Lawrence Nelson letter sent there. The kitchen staff said how polite you guys were. That says a lot. They feel good about you, and you feel good about yourself. Just be respectful. That's good. Okay, on introductions tomorrow. Now, what we could do, what some teams do, is just they have the whole team run out. But you know, we usually introduce people. We usually introduce our starters. And the nice thing is we don't have to, you know, we flip-flop offense and defense. We don't have to do that. We introduce 22, okay? Then at the end of the game, when they present the medals, everybody's name will be announced. We'll warm up down there to the south end. Fields run just like this. We'll be down there to the south end. Stadium right there. And, we'll talk to you a little bit more about when you come out. You want to do less because the general thing is the music's pumping, you're jacked up, and excited, that's fine. And then, man, you want to run hard, you want to run fast, and do all that. You don't need it. Okay? You're keeping some composure to yourself, all right? You're not running everything 90 miles an hour, and those types of things. When you're introduced, go through the, out to clear the field, you go to the 50-yard line, you can run out there, be excited. We don't have a stopwatch on you, so you don't have to run 4 or 5, okay? All right? Okay, so I think that's enough on all that stuff there. I just want to talk to you about approaching this thing and being confident from the get-go, from the kickoff, from the fix play, piece play from the beginning. And that's the way we're going to do it, not the way we started out with Lawrence Nelson, kind of being tentative, wait for a while, then we start playing. So we're going to attack and have fun. And I talked to Fred Petito yesterday, Coach Millard North, but anyway, read the comment, the Huskerland Prep report he had in there. And it's kind of good, he's talking about playing Creighton Prep. They're Millard North playing Creighton Prep. He says, we have a ton of respect for them. We have a ton of respect for Crofton and what they care about, but also we have a great deal of regard for what we do. We're the same, we have a great deal of regard for what we do here. And and he goes on to say, we don't fear any team. I expect we'll play hard Friday. Okay, so on the championship road, you know, as we're approaching our destination, which is the championship game, you know, how do we handle that? And how do we handle a championship game? Go back to, remember we talked about when we started playing with Trent, how do you handle a rematch? How do you handle, we talked about how do you handle state semis? We say, raise your level of intensity and aggressiveness. It's the same thing here. And as we enter it, like you said, you know, we want to enter with confidence and aggressiveness. And so where does that confidence come from? What reasons do we have to be confident? And if we look on that championship road we've been, we just got to look back a ways, okay? We look back at the beginning of the season. Number 1, Lawrence Nelson comes into town, okay? They throw a deep pass down to the 3-yard line. First he hits us. What are we going to do? Okay, we're going to hang our head. We had a bad play. First and goal, number 1 rated team in the state, a 3-yard line. We're shutting them out, all right? And so we handle adversity, we handle a challenge, and handle those things. On the road, then we go on the road to St. Pat's. St. Pat's has an easy game with Hershey. I read the article, we at St. Pat's read the article pre-game, or pre-week, about the Cambridge game. Their whole point is Cambridge. Their coaches, we went to coaches clinic last week, they're all talking about Cambridge. That's their game. That was earmarked. They were excited about it. We come to town, you know how big that crowd was. They don't ever get that big a crowd there at St. Pat's. And we came to town. I mean, they were ready for us. And we didn't have everybody. And we came in and did what you did. Regular season, we went through a regular season, our varsity defense was only scored on once. Nobody scored on the defense in the district. Come from behind. We came from behind the regular season. We took a 98-yard drive. Scored 30 points in 1 quarter. You're explosive. And then 3 rematches. We had 3 rematches in the playoffs. If you look across the state, this is what happens in rematches. Hastings St. Cecilia, second game of the year, they play Fillmore. Fillmore kicks their butt. I don't know, 32-6, something like that. They have a rematch with Fillmore. Hastings St. Cecilia wins. Norfolk Catholic has a rematch, a close game with Pierce. Who won the game? Norfolk Catholic switched the rematch. You look through the state, all those teams, all those rematches, the other team won. Lawrence Nelson, Sandy Creek, rematch. Lawrence Nelson won. We had 3 rematches. We had Bertrand. And when we go into Bertrand, what happens is they got people healthy that they didn't have the first time. Okay? We're playing back at third place. They're feeling good. We had a rematch. We handled it. St. Pat's, what are they thinking now? They thought after their second game they played terrible and they had a gut check time and got more aggressive and improved, and they had really improved. Okay? They challenged their kids. And their coach said, going into the playoffs, we are very confident. We're playing a lot better. And they came down focused to play us. Rematch. Lawrence Nelson. That was a close game, 8-0, first game of the year. Now what's happening is we're going down to their house to play. They don't lose in November, all right? So they feel very good about themselves. They just handled the rematch and won the game. So here comes another rematch for them, and they're going to handle that one too. You beat the 2-time defending champion 3 times in 2 years. That's confidence. That's not cockiness, that's confidence of what you've done, of what you've been through. And then the other thing is, as we went through all this, brother, you came together as brothers, okay? You came together and handled this thing. There is going to be adversity tomorrow. There will be a huge adversity tomorrow. And what you do, you're going to boom. Mustangs, you're going to come back to adversity. All right? Being bulldog tough, being persistent, hanging in there. And hold together. And that'll be fun. All right, captains. Big run in the 90s. These guys kind of helped started it. We'll have a couple of them speak here in a bit. And but first of all, those guys that showed up, why don't you just start over there, Tyler, just stand up, say your name, your number, and championship year you played in.
Tyler Rue, 70 and 98.
I just love playing, and obviously you guys too. Got the tradition going again, and that's what it's all about. It's been 5 years, and the talk about Cambridge is on again, and that's because of you guys. It's fun to come down here and be a part of this. Obviously, the respect that you guys are getting shows tonight by all these guys showing up. So,
You guys have definitely earned it. Second of all, thanks for the opportunity to speak tonight. I haven't been back for a high school football game for a long time, and I didn't know what to expect watching the film. And watching your guys' film and watching films, Brett and I sit around at home sometimes, and Barry and those guys, and we sit around and watch our films from when we used to play. And it's still smash mouth Cambridge football. There's nothing fancy about it. It's in your face, everything. I didn't figure it'd probably change with the coaching staff here. And I guess that kind of leads me to my first point, which is you guys go out there tomorrow and you do the things that you've been doing all year long. A lot of times you get into a big game, and you start thinking that you have to do more than what you've done all year long, and you don't. You go out there and you be focused. You just remember how much you guys have been through. You guys have been through lifting, through the circuit, or metabolic. You guys have been through conditioning. You guys have been through all that stuff all together. And I can remember a lot of times your workouts back in Cambridge were harder than ours down here. So I know that it's no easy task to go through that. When you guys go out there, you guys step out of that locker room, you step on the field, and you remember you've made a commitment. You're a Cambridge Trojan, you'll always be a Cambridge Trojan. So when you're lining up and you have that guy to your right, you have that guy to your left, you've made a commitment to them, you've made a commitment to these guys, you've made a commitment to all of us sitting here. You've made a commitment that you're going to go out there and you're going to pour your heart out, and you're going to try as hard as you can. All right? There's no doubt in my mind that you guys are as prepared as any team could ever be prepared. The coaching staff, it was unbelievable, the stuff that, we run all this stuff in practice, you're like, oh, we'll use half of it. By the fourth quarter, we're running everything we put in that, they couldn't stop anything. So just hang with it. You guys won't be out prepared by Crofton, I can guarantee you that. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Like Coach said, I got hurt my junior year in the semifinals. So when you guys go out there and line up, make every play like it's your last play. Pretend like you line up and you're saying, I'm going to get hurt this play and I'm not going to play again. So you go out there and you play with that mentality that you're going to go out there and you're going to knock the guy down that's in front of you. You're going to hit him as hard as you can if he's carrying the ball. All right? Take everything in. I talked to Coach just a while ago out in the lobby. We came down here my sophomore year, just as a quick example, and I played probably one of the worst football games that a Cambridge person has ever played my sophomore year. I wasn't prepared, I was, like I said earlier, I was out there thinking that you have to do something that, you have to crank it up even more, you have to do something you haven't done all year long if you don't. So you go out there and you take everything in. I talked to Eric Scheid before my senior year game, and I said, well, how did you always do so good at Pitt State? And he said, you walk out there on that field and you're focused and you're ready to go and you're prepared. He said, but take everything in. I mean, you're at Memorial Stadium. This is step number 12 of 13. 13 is going to come tomorrow after 48 minutes of football. Okay, your goals, your step number 13 is going to come tomorrow. But at the point you take everything in, you watch the crowds in a little bit, but keep coming back to the game. You watch what the crowd's doing. Keep thinking about what you're going to have to be doing on certain plays. Take everything in. Or pat your teammates on the butt. Get them ready to go. But at the same time, keep coming back and keep remembering that you guys should be confident. You should believe in yourselves because you guys are going to be fine out there. Tonight, you guys should visualize. I mean, Coach Keyser, I'm sure, has gone over that time and time again, but that visualization is more powerful than you guys will probably ever realize it is, because when you start going through it in your mind, even if your body doesn't believe it, your mind does, it'll happen tomorrow. So go out there and be like that, and I'm sure that you guys have had the speeches, but tonight's a rest night, it's a behave night, so at the hotel, so be good for the coaches. But the last thing I want to end with, all my experiences I've had down here at the university the last 5 years, there's probably not as many memories that I will remember from being down here for 5 years as I had sitting right here in the position that you guys are in for 4 years. Whether it's lifting weights, at 7:30 in the morning, whether it's running double gas or relays at 7:30 in the morning, or doing the military where you dive and slide across the ground with Coach Tom blowing the whistle. But being right here with you guys, getting ready for Friday night games especially, you guys take everything in. Because when you're my age, you're Charlie's age, you're Coach Tomlin's age, talking about 1977, you guys will look back at that and you will give your right leg to come back. I can tell you I would. So you guys are very lucky to be sitting in the positions you're in. And no matter what, everyone's proud of you. But I have no doubt in my mind, like I said, number 13, step 13 comes tomorrow. So you guys go out and do what you've been doing all year long. Hang together, encourage each other, play hard, play like it's your last play, and don't try to do anything special. So, good luck, and we'll be there to cheer you on. It wasn't so much my seniors that year. They were kind of, sometimes when you come into a place, this is my 3rd year as head coach, and those seniors have been there as juniors. Sometimes you can't change those kids, their attitude, but I had these juniors this year, they were sophomores at the time. They still, searching for something, what they wanted to do. And when we went out there, I think the one thing that they understood was, there's a lot more that they can give. Okay? Excitement, encouragement, intensity. That one day that we were there, I think they understood that, they've always thought they worked hard, but there's a whole other level there. And that's why you guys are here today, because you stepped up to that other level, and you continue to do that every year. Okay? Again, senior leadership. Coach will bring everybody together at the beginning of the season. I know seniors are an integral part to T-shirts, things like that. Those are all things that are very important you guys being leaders. Now, the second thing is to carry that over on the field. As seniors, there may be some seniors in here, maybe you're not the best player on the team, but I think every one of you has a role, whatever it might be. There's a couple kids on my team that they played special teams, or they were a backup, okay? And they understood that role, and part of the reason that I could portray that to them was from what I learned from Coach my 4 years through high school. I wasn't the best player, okay? I was talking to somebody, I don't know who it was, but your guys' team this year reminds me a lot of my senior year. We had a number of guys that contributed. There's a lot of good players. Okay? We didn't have a lot of great players, we had a lot of good players. And we played together the entire year, okay? And then we went up to Bloomfield and came up a little short. Kind of talked about that. Coach kind of wanted me to reiterate that. Crofton must be pretty big boys. It really doesn't matter, does it? Okay? I was surprised at how big you guys are, your line. What did our line average?
We averaged 177 pounds on defense, 176 on offense. The team.
What was Bloomfield?
They were 201 on offense and 2-something on defense.
Their smallest guy was 220. I think he was their fullback. But size doesn't always matter, and that's important that you guys understand that. I had some big kids, and they were good kids, but we also had some little kids that were darn good for it. They really did a good job for it. The thing that I remember when I played, and I just realized on my drive over here, guys, it was 11 years ago that I was a senior. And it doesn't seem like it goes by that fast, but when you actually think about it, and I was thinking about looking at the roster and who the kids are, I think some of you guys are like 5 to 6 years old. So like I told you, I kind of feel older when I come in here, and even though I'm not old and gray yet, I don't have much hair. Just happens when you wear a hat a lot of hair. I don't know if that's true or not. But with the Bloomfield game, what I remember about that was, and not till years later, Coach had told me that.
I remember 92, because that was Bloomfield's third state championship in a row. And we were taking this team that wasn't supposed to be very good up there. And they were outstanding. One time I watched G and Crofton run the thing up and down the field. And so that became one of my favorite games ever, because it just taught me a lot about kids. There wasn't any coaching that happened there. It was just kids believing in themselves and seniors leading. I mean, it's like he said, they had no doubt they're going to go up there and do it. And still, I mean, it's been nice to win the game. They proved a lot to themselves, and that senior class was very successful in what they're doing now. But it was just a tremendous competitive experience. We're going here. My brother's here, Kurt Keiser, introduce him, and my cousin Bob Olson, and then Dylan. He's a Bulldog fan, but he was at our St. Pat's game when we played up there. I thank those guys for coming. But let's talk about brother. Our thing this year is Langston's brotherhood, and that's the whole Trojan football thing. All these guys that showed up here, you know, you're going to find out when you graduate, you go on, and one of those guys that's in the town you're in, you've got a friend. You know, if you need help, you got a friend, and they're going to be there supporting you and helping you out, just like they came here tonight to support you. And they handed the tradition down to us. And those guys in 92 really started a great run in the 90s, and people have taken great respect for that. I remember Mike Trumbull at the senior meeting talking about respect the tradition. And that means just playing together, playing very aggressive, and just compete. And so that's neat that we have that.
Up a second off your knee, go ahead. And then we'll drop back down if you guys are tired until we get coach here. Don't run away, just stay in the spot. The guys kneeling down is the only guys you need to worry about.
Fun out there, all right?
Yeah. The heart? Okay.
No, they just come out and shake hands. They don't got their coaches. They're going to come down here. You're a paid coach.
Just get them when they get down.
Pulling those guys. We got the right numbers? You guys are the head coach. Drop the mic. Dan.
Congratulations.
That's right, Coach. You bet. You bet, Coach.
Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal.
On the outside. Yeah. I'll catch you. I'll catch you. Step it up. Let's go, Blakeson! Step it up. Good job. Good job. Good job. Way to come back hard, Brock. Good job. Good job. Good job.
the Class A championship game.
Oh, we got some here we want to take out, Ted.
It's been tradition over the years that any time one of our athletic teams, or any team for that matter, wins the state championship, we meet in an assembly and present that trophy to the school. Before doing that, just from a personal standpoint, and I imagine Mr. Kieser will delve well on this a little bit, the football team, cheerleaders, band, coaches, community sponsors, community fans, really did our school and community a great service over the weekend and supported our athletic team. It was tremendous to see the kind of support that we received and the effort placed forward by our young people. Most of you saw the size of Crofton. You know, the difference between Crofton and our kids, our football team, was not necessarily the size, but the size of the heart. And I thought that they could have given up a number of occasions throughout the game, especially towards the end, but they showed the drive and determination to get the job done. So congratulations to those people. Again, coaches and everyone involved with the program, especially the players on the successful events on Saturday and winning the state football championship. Congratulations. At this time, if Mr. Kieser would come forward, I think he has a few things to say.
Mr. Stride, I had a football team and managers come forward and be up here. We'd like to thank many of you for your support through all this. The student body, cheerleaders and pep band. It was loud down at the state championship game. And you wouldn't think so being in a big stadium like that, but it really was. And even at Lawrence Nelson, had trouble times hearing the quarterbacks called, and so we appreciate that for your enthusiasm. Teaching staff, you had to help during the playoffs, your extra duties, and also for your guidance of these student athletes throughout the year. And Mr. Stride, during the playoffs, administrative duties, there's a lot more things to be done, and also our staff in the office, there's many more things that they have to be involved in. So you can see it's a total community thing that happens. It's not just these guys here, but it's everybody else being involved, and we appreciate that. Aaron Davis, AD, they called him, spoke at our school over a month ago. You remember, he was the guy that showed us the reverse Oreo, Tristan and another kid. But anyway, Aaron Davis, he talked about getting involved and having fun. And high school goes by very quickly, and to participate. And basically, he was saying, take a risk. We're fortunate here at Cambridge. We have many good activity programs. And I would just like to reiterate what he said as far as that is to encourage you, if you're on the border of not participating or getting involved, do so. He said there's just so many lessons to be involved in some type of activity program, and you're going to have fun. And we're thankful that these guys got involved and took a risk and enjoyed the success they had and had a lot of fun. So, behind the trophy, behind the medals, there's a
a lot of lessons that these guys were able to learn. You have to learn about diversity, learn about teamwork, work habits, cooperating, leadership, and a lot of those things that are hard to teach unless you are involved in something. So we're thankful for that. And also, as these guys traveled through the playoffs, traveled down to Lincoln and traveled back, they got a lot of respect for your school, a lot of high regard. People would come up to them and say, I'm really impressed at how these young men act. So it's neat to see that, yeah, it's okay to be respectful. It's okay to act in the correct way, and people do notice that. Union establishments that we are at in those different places. The championship road was filled with a lot of competition. We had three rematches, which a lot of teams in the state would have rematches, they got beat. We had three, and we had to go through the defending state champion, two-time defending state champion at their home. And then, as Mr. Schrei said, we had quite a match in the championship game. These reporters talked about, and we did so ourselves, the David Goliath match, their size and their numbers. These guys put together a great goal line stand, and then they put together the drive, both the drive on that last possession. So it's a great honor and a privilege for us to bring home the C2 state championship trophy to Cambridge. And so Mrs. Wendell will come down, we'll present it to her in our school.
I'm proud to accept this on behalf of the school board, of the staff, the students, parents in the community. This C2 championship trophy will join in 1987, 1984, 1996, 97, 98. This 2003. This 2003 trophy exemplifies the heart and the soul, the never give up attitude that I saw all season long, and I especially saw it in the last half of the last game.
of our programs strive to achieve the same goals as the football team did this year. Thank you very much for everyone in attendance this morning.